good evening, depending on where you are at in the world, and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome and welcome back to my returning subscribers. For my other channel, I am very grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this stream, give me a big Fonzie, either by double tapping the screen or just simply hitting a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading, it's not personal, reading resonates with you. Okay. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you don't miss when I go live or when I post videos. All right. All of that helps out this channel, and I am grateful for all of your love and support. So this video is for this week of July 26th through August 1st. We also have a full moon in Aquarius coming on Wednesday, Mercury Day, the day of communication. Full moons bring things to the light. They illuminate things that are in the period of darkness. Aquarius rules community, social circle, people that you socialize with, your friendship circle, stuff like that. All right. So with that being said, let's read a little bit about what this moon's energy is bringing us, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So there is a rare conjunct happening with the planet Pluto that is currently retrograde in Aquarius. Your sign, Aquarius. The sun in Leo forms a tense opposition with Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet of expansion, luck, higher awareness, higher learning. Okay. Definitely expansion and luck is two of the most important things with Jupiter. Leo, the sun is in Leo. So Leo, the sun is ruled by Leo. It is currently in his home sign of Leo. Leo rules creativity, inner child, your heart space. Okay. So let's go ahead and get right into this. So on Wednesday, Mercury Day, 7:20, which is 711, because 29 rules 11. Energetic year of 1. So you can be seeing 111, 777, 10, 10, 11, 11, 11. At 10:36 Eastern Standard Time, that's my time frame. You can go ahead and check out your own time zone. This moon is called the Buck Moon. It will be in 6 degrees Aquarius. So the theme of this is a collective vision of emotional detachment and sudden breakthroughs. The objective insight is at a personal in our personal lives, a community rolls from higher, unbiased viewpoints. Now, mind you, Pluto retro means back. So we're going backwards, right? And we're addressing things from the past. Pluto rules the underworld, things that are in the darkness. It also is ruled by Scorpio. Scorpio is the of mystery, sex, hidden enemies. Like it's either a true friend or a deadly warrior in Aquarius in your friendship circle. Think about that. So emotional ghosting, over intellectualizing feelings instead of processing them honestly. So be aware of that. Freedom from restrictive situations, groups, and old social expectations. Navigating these energies, you're being asked to pause for at least 24 hours before making some erratic or permanent change in your life. Example, burning a bridge through a text message or quitting your job on a whim. Those are just examples. Balance logic and empathy. Fight through the urge to isolate yourself and pair your need for independence with general human connection. Ground yourself is very, very important. So you can pull yourself out of overanalyzing, overthinking, because Aquariuses, they are overthinkers. They're very temperamental. On the downside, they're very temperamental. They're very aloof. They're very deep thinkers. All right. So that's what I have for the full moon in Aquarius. So let's go ahead and get started with the element of air. We might as well start with you, Aquarius, and see what the moon looks like around Aquarius Collective. Please and thank you. So it's time to take some sort of action with the new moon in Aries. So the new moon isn't until August, and it is a solar eclipse that is happening in Leo. A new moon in a solar eclipse. So something is being eclipsed out, where it could have something to do with your attitude. It could have to do with your identity. It could have something to do with a new beginning. Because Aries rules the first house of self-appearance, first impressions, beginnings, and your attitude. It is also talking about courage, impatientness, staying determined, aggression, confident, short-tempered. So definitely something with your attitude when it comes to being short-tempered, being impatient. Maybe somebody is arrogant, overconfident, something along them lines. But it is time to take some sort of action for some of you. You may have a new beginning here, Aquarius, where you're appearing out into the world, like you're showing your true colors to the world for somebody out there within your community. Nothing will come of this situation, void of course. So, or they're saying if you don't make that move, nothing's going to come of a situation. All right. Aquarius. Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up. You're missing some cool shit. So somebody is going through some sort of an awakening here. Somebody is going through some sort of awakening, where they're coming out of some sort of slumber, Aquarius. Somebody also could be feeling very ignorant, very arrogant, thinking that they're better than somebody. Somebody could be missing somebody as well. Let's take a look at the bottom of that. Oh yeah, fuck fear. It'll lie to your face. So somebody could be in fear. Again, their ego. Maybe they're like sleeping through it. Like, you know what I mean? They're not awoken. Their eyes are not open to something. Somebody lying somebody's face, somebody having a bad attitude, somebody stuffing down some sort of emotions. Somebody could be missing somebody and afraid to express themselves. They could very much be in their ego, which is talking about the brain, very much in their head about a situation. And their ego is lying to them. It's telling them, don't do it, right? Don't make that move. Don't take that action, right? That person's not going to see you correctly. You know, something about having a bad attitude here. So yeah, so you may need to eat some vegetables and fruits, and you need a big fucking hug. Squeeze, so that your spirit team is hugging you. Yeah, so let's go ahead and move on into, that was Aquarius. Let's move on into Gemini. Gemini, 333 could be significant. Can I have a onesie there, viewer? I appreciate it. And if you're a hater, thanks for watching. For Geminis, what's the moon around the Gemini collective? Please and thank you. What is the moon around the Gemini collective? So yeah, Gemini, if you are looking for answers, they're coming. And it's full moon energy. Somebody could have been two-faced. Somebody could definitely be projecting upon you. For some of you are questioning if you're on a twin flame journey. You may be questioning if somebody is right for you. You need to ground your energy and listen to that still small voice. It'll help you. Yeah, your still small voice is the key to your success. So the key is opening your heart and trusting your still small voice within you. Okay? So the full moon reflects things back to you, right? Air signs. Gemini also is Mercury. Mercury is Wednesday. That's the day. All right, Gemini, balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So again, you could have had a Pisces who is projecting upon you, maybe trying to cause some sort of an illusion when it comes to not feeling good enough, right? Not trusting your heart. See how you got that feminine who has her eyes closed? So somebody here, Gemini, could have Pisces and Virgo somewhere heavy in their chart. I would say moon, north node, rising, south node, maybe in the third house, because Virgo also rules Mercury. Pisces rules the 12th house of subconscious, your intuition. So what I see for you, Gemini, is you may be looking for some sort of a puzzle piece. Okay. What you need to do is ground your energy so that you can balance, so that you can trust your intuition. Because we don't need you, Gemini, overthinking something, right? Ground, pull yourself out of overthinking. We don't need you overthinking something because you are worthy and you are good enough for what you are attracting to you. Because that's the heart space. You are worthy and you are good enough for what you are attracting to you this week. So definitely getting some sort of an internal, and I feel it's internal message. You need to trust your heart. You need to trust your intuition. Some of you are very psychic or very intuitive. Some of you could be a psychic medium. Some of you with the Pisces energy could be a card reader like myself. I see 3 full moons. So we're talking about the full moon here. The full moon in Aquarius. Next full moon will be a lunar eclipse in Pisces. So within the next 30 days, from full moon to full moon is a portal. And in that portal, you may very well get a missing puzzle piece. Something that you've been searching for. But you need to be more practical. Don't rush into something because it does say about take 24 hours before making an erratic or permanent change. Don't rush into making some sort of a decision here. Right? Don't overthink it. Get out of your head and in heart. Because your heart is going to tell you you are good enough. You are worthy for whatever this beginning or this answer is. All right. So balance, spirituality, and practicality. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. What did I say? These sneaky, lying bastards. So yeah, you need to definitely need to not overthink something. Don't believe every dark, intrusive, shitty thought that you have. That's your ego speaking. Don't overthink something. Don't overanalyze something. Right? I mean, your fear is going to be lying to you. Or you could have a Pisces individual who has a very bad, a shitty thought about you. They could be projecting upon you. And they're being very lying and sneaking perhaps behind your back. And that is what you are searching for, finding out who is doing something behind your back. Because Pisces rules hidden enemies. So you are good enough, Gemini. Yeah. You are good enough. You are loved. You are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. Gemini, you are loved. You are good enough. You are worthy. You are worthy. I feel like it's divine. Your angel is saying this. You are here for a good reason. You are here for a reason. You also could have a Virgo individual coming in and telling you, I love you. Maybe that's an answer that you're searching for. Maybe you're hearing it telepathically. Twins have a tendency, because Gemini rules the twins. Twins have a tendency to have a natural telepathic connection. Look, money, 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 money. Make it rain. You're a hot mess. Fact, clean yourself up. You look like a shit show. And that could be what this you're hearing. Maybe you're hearing that because I feel like somebody is projecting it upon you. That you look like a shit show. Don't believe it. It's a shitty thought. They're sneaky, lying bastards. And that's a fact. Alrighty, so there you go, Gemini. Let's move into Libras. I have a viewer. Give me a thumbs up, and if you're a hater, thanks for watching. Alrighty, Libras. What's the moon's energy around the Libra collective, please, and thank you. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon will be in Leo. So something you are creating is coming. Right? It is giving you money, money, money. How about that? You need to have faith. You could be seeing something in your dreams about the situation. Waxing crescent moon is new to full. So between the new moon in Leo and the full moon in Pisces, in between that week, a week before the full moon and a week after the new moon in the eclipse, this could be where your prosperity is coming in. Because you did something. You worked hard for something. You laid the groundwork for something. Okay? So, yeah, look, it's time to take action in Aries. So take the action to have faith, trust, because your new beginning is here. People are going to recognize you. The stage is setting. The collective is going to recognize you for who you are. So have the courage, right? Have the courage. Keep the faith. Something about the faith coming through here. Taurus rules finances, possessions, values, daily routines, and your environment. Aquarius rules your social circle, your environment. Aries is courageous, impatient, determined, aggressive, confident, short-tempered. So get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Stop being stubborn, Libra. I don't know why I wanted to say Leo. Stop being stubborn, Leo. I mean, see? Stop being stubborn, Libra. All right. So be bold. Take that step. All right, so the new moon in Leo could be very significant, or the week after the new moon in Leo, solar eclipse could be significant. You do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. Yeah. Stop trying to change how people view you. Stop trying to change how people feel about you. You can't change it. What is that serenity prayer? Change the things I can, accept the things I can't, and have the wisdom to know the difference, right? Right. You do you. Winning. You're coming into a winning streak. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. So you're going to be winning something. Prosperity. You're giving too many fucks. Give a 0. That's right. You're caring too about what other people think, what other people feel. You're trying too hard to change something that you cannot change. Step away from that crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit. Chocolate, bacon, and beer. Get some. Alrighty. So I also feel like the crazy making diet is the things that you feed yourself, not just food wise, mentally. Mentally. You need to identify with the people around you, your surroundings, and how, like for instance, you can't change everybody, right? You can't make them change their diet. You can't make them stop being an ass. You care too much about what other people think. Who cares? Let them think what they want. If I cared what everybody thinks, I wouldn't be on here. That's what you need to change. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, here it is. Right? If you're waiting for a sign, right? And the universe is giving you a big fucking hug. Squeeze. Help people. Give back. Do shit for humanity. Get over yourself and pull your shit together. So there's that ego energy. Get over yourself. Pull your shit together. You do you. You can't change how people think. You can't change how people feel. Right? No matter what they do. I mean, you can't change their diet if you can't even change your own. The thing is change starts from within. When you change the energy within thyself, you attract different kinds of people to you. Keep that in mind, Libra. All right. So that is the moon's energy around the element of air. All right. So we're going to pull, this is the hidden influence that the moon is revealing to you on Wednesday. What is something hidden that the moon is revealing to you this week? Look at the orbs. See them? What is the moon revealing to you? The well watcher on the bottom of the deck. Wisdom, power of the divine. The 7 energies. So we got July 29th, which is a 2, which talks about balance. 9 talks about learning them hard lessons. And 29 as of 2011, which talks about mastering something. Mastering lessons for soul evolution. All right, air signs. So we have 2 cards for you. We have survival, false promises, and a number 19. So this reminds me of that Leo that I kept out. See the lion? So you could have air signs, somebody out there could have Leo either somewhere strong in their chart, or this could be a person around you. It looks to me like he has a sword in his hand, or samurai, or something along them lines. But what's catching my attention is the lion in the background, the lioness. All right. So there could be a hidden individual in this week that is being revealed by the moon. The next card we have is the Altar Princess. This is somebody who does black magic. Preparation in sacred ritual. Somebody does rituals. Air signs. Somebody does an altar, a hidden altar, that they are secretly doing rituals on you. Possibly to keep you in survival mode. So you have 1939. 999 is significant. 1 and a 3 is a 13, which is a 4. So something is ending here. So maybe somebody's altar is breaking. His magic is backfiring. Why? Because the divine may be stepping in and humbling somebody, or they already have. One of the two. Okay? So we're going to put those 2 cards up here, and when we get to the hidden influence, we will read about them. Alrighty, so what are the crows warning the element of air about this week? What are the crows warning the element of air about this week? You're being told to go out in nature. You have to go out in nature and ground yourself. You know why? I think because when you find out this answer of who was hiding behind your back doing black magic, you're going to be really upset. I mean, fired up, upset, wanting to freaking throat punch somebody. Yeah. So you need to distance yourself from it. Yeah. The angels want you to know the divine has got them. They're handling them. Wait till you see the card that flew out of the deck here, air signs. Exposed. They're getting exposed. I'm telling you guys, these readings have been, whoo my, let me tell ya. So the crows are warning you that something is getting exposed, and I feel like it's some black magic. An altar. Something that somebody was doing on you. Could be a Leo energy. But look at him. He looks like a Rico Suave. A Prince Charming without his shirt. Like he's all that in a bag of freaking chips without the dip. Alright. Right, even Loki agrees. That's my kitten, by the way. Well, he's not a kitten, but to me he's a kitten. Alright, exposed. So what the crows are warning you about is alone and unprotected. The fledgling is vulnerable to attack. You. Maybe you need to protect yourself. You really need to protect yourself because you're vulnerable to exposed by it being thrust into the spotlight and not in a good way. As a result, you may feel helpless and fear possible criticism. What did I say about your new beginning? The Aries energy. So you're being thrown in the spotlight, may not be in a good way. Somebody did some black magic here. Somebody secretly has been doing black magic behind you or preying on your downfall, using religion against you. As a result, you may feel helpless and fear possible criticism. Exposed may also point to an open and free opportunity for the taking, as there will not be much in the way of opposition. But I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like there is some opposition because I feel like somebody who's been this Rika Swan individual who has been secretly doing black magic against you to keep you in survival mode is getting exposed. Now the Gemini card, Gemini had an answer they need were coming for the air signs. I think it was Gemini that had that. It could have been Aquarius. It could have even been you, Libra. I don't know. But an answer that you've been seeking, no matter who you are, is coming. Because this is what the moon is revealing. Remember that. This is what's hidden that the moon is revealing. Thinks he's a sweet treat, but he's not. Get out of my house. I cancel rebuke you. I command you to leave now. Stop messing with my internet. Alrighty, so we're just going to leave these cards up here and move into this like today in this past week and how it's influencing this week for the element of air. You see something real quick. Every time, oh, they may be hiding in the back. Every time my iPad blinks, look at all the, I don't know if it's dust or orbs. Could have been hiding in there. All right. This week and how it's, oh yeah, look. Somebody's getting exposed. This sneaky snake. Whoo. Okay, now I know who that was who's been sitting out there in my parking lot. Yeah, they're like, they could be being weighed down with some sort of emotions because they're about to be exposed here. Yeah, the nine is for, and they may have a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, be a bit paranoid even, be not sleeping at night, be having restless nights, not sleeping well. This could be even you signs because of this black magic. Alrighty, so the fox represents somebody who's sneaky, somebody who's sitting outside of your house in the mornings with a chicken egg. Could be in the mornings. Let's see, 14, so we'll say about 2 o'clock, anywhere from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sit either in front of you or behind your house. They think they're sly, they think they're cunning, but they got exposed. Remember that. They got exposed. It's coming to the light. What's hidden is coming to the light. Something that's influencing you. Influencing. Yes, Loki, I hear you. Okay. So let's keep. Show me a little bit more about this fox in reverse for the element of air. Awakening. Somebody is going through an awakening here. That's why they're paranoid. And I mean paranoid. Like they have extreme paranoia here. Huh. Yeah. The answer is no. Somebody denied, like they rejected a commitment with this person. They rejected an offer for a commitment with this person. So they did some sort of black magic and they could now be regretting it. Oh my goodness, air signs. Alrighty, so tell me a little bit more about this sneaky fox. Yeah, Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups could be the one catching this person. The Queen of Cups could very well be the one who's exposing it. Queen of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You can be seeing it in your dreams. You can be feeling it intuitively. Look, the moon in the background. So the moon in Cancer could be revealing something, which is the new moon in Cancer. You can be seeing something in your dreams and seeing this magic. You can be seeing who's casting it. The Queen of Cups is somebody very psychic, somebody who's very nurturing, somebody who is heavy water energy. This is somebody who is very compassionate, very empathetic, somebody who's very, very intuitive, right? Look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you have a Pisces coming on the bottom of the deck. The Nine of Pentacles, somebody who could be trying to steal something off of you. The Nine of Cups, they could be wishing for something. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who made a bad investment. Ace of Swords told a lot of lies. Sneaking and lying around your house. Yeah, possibly with your family members trying to rob you, right? Sneaking around the outside of your house, planning a robbery, because this does talk about theft. With the King of Pentacles, yeah, this is somebody who, you know, like I said, you rejected an offer here, and they are upset. So they've been going around, spread a lot of lies, a lot of rumors. Yeah, maybe to say you stole something, or maybe they're planning with the sneaky, shady, 7 words here, planning to rob you, possibly planning to unalive you, right? That's what they did, death magic. They could have paid somebody to do it. Paid a Pisces. Paid a Pisces to do it. Because you rejected them. Past influences. Yeah, Spirit of Rabbit, fertility, sex, and spring. They're going around trying to ruin somebody's reputation, saying they had sex with you and you didn't. First, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I don't know. So I could also be talking to a Pisces individual with the Queen of Cups, because they're They're a water sign. So, sex magic. Somebody did sex magic. Somebody did sex magic to siphon off of somebody's creative ability here. See the rabbit? Mm-hmm. And it's coming to the light. It's getting exposed this week. Yeah, they did something out of revenge. Gossip, raveled. Yes, come together. As they come together as a rival to get revenge on somebody. Somebody is a sneaky snake. There's some sort of a towel in because it is coming to the light and getting exposed this week. Somebody could have had a baby through sex, is getting exposed this week. Somebody was sitting at your table gathering up information, right? A gun could be significant. It could be carrying a gun, but you're being protected. 888, a new beginning is coming your way. All right, so what's happening this week for the element of air? What is happening this week for the element of air? Show me, Spirit. Show me. Oh yeah, somebody's gonna have some bad luck here. Somebody's gonna have to pay a debt. Somebody's gonna have some bad luck. Yep, because they thought they had something anchored down, but it wasn't. And now they're very paranoid. All in their emotions. Because the obstacle they tried to place maybe didn't stick. Divine timing is forgery. Somebody forged something. 3 people were involved. There you are in the center at peace. The snake is getting exposed. All right, present moment this week. What's happening this week, Spirit? The clover in reverse. Yeah, I'm telling you, they were devoted to lighting candles. You cannot make this stuff up on an altar. They were devoted to burning candles on you. To block your sex life. Maybe do something with it. To keep you, maybe to activate your hormones. To make you lust. Thank you, Spirit. Lust spell. Did a lust spell on you. Somebody did a lust spell on somebody. Lighting candles. We also got the gossip and rivalry card here. Right? They could have did some sort of a humility spell, some sort of a gossip spell, a lust spell, you name it kind of spell. They did it because he just thinks he's on a bag of chips. But instead of being a dip, he's a dick. He thinks he's King Cockaroo. You know, Prince Charming, Rico Suave. And kind of guys, they don't like being rejected because they don't get rejected until they come across people like us. They're like, denied. I do not like arrogant, self-centered men at all. Right? Union. Yes, I'm telling you, what did I say about somebody cocky and arrogant? Somebody was very arrogant, self-centered. They wanted to be in union with you regardless of what you wanted. Look at him strut his tail feathers. Right? They also could have burnt some sort of candle to block union from happening from you. Yeah, they wanted you to settle for less. Right? People are weird. Alrighty, so present situation, the cloververse, and devotion. They were devoted to blocking your luck. 8 of Pentacles. Somebody was mastering the craft. Somebody was mastering their witchcraft, their black witchcraft. Somebody could have been doing something to get into a coven. And that's why they were doing it. burning candles on you, because they were mastering their witchcraft so that they could get initiated into a coven. So they could have been doing love spells. They could have been doing, trying to destiny swap with the luck there. But somebody is having a period of luck. They wanted somebody in this bad luck so that they could have their destiny. This is somebody who could have been envious of how you look, because the fox is somebody who's foxy. Fox is in reverse, so they thought they were clever. They thought they had the plan in the bag. But a Queen of Cups individual in the upright position listened to her intuition. And now it awakened to what was happening. Because the divine sent them a message. I'm telling you, this person thinks that they are Rico Suave. Look how he's laying her up. He may be coming in and saying, oh, we're soulmates. I'm your twin flame. But the cycle is completed. The cycle is completed. Queen of Wands. Again, this is somebody who is very attractive, very nurturing. Somebody who attracts and does not chase. Because they healed themselves. And they were trying to ruin this this Empress's reputation by calling her promiscuous. Oh, I had sex with them and they gave me something. So, you know, I'm going to ruin their reputation. And because they rejected me, lie and spread all these rumors and cast all these spells over them. You know, a spell, come to me spell. So that they chase me. You know, why? Because they rejected me, and I got my butt together because it was so wounded. You know, it bruised my ego because I'm Rico Suave, and I always get what I want. Right. Right. All right, so Clover, Devotion, and Eight of Pentacles when it comes to the present moment. Yep, they definitely were doing magic. They could have did some sort of cross magic. They could be doing necromancy with the ghosts. They could be doing necromancy, manipulating ghosts, burning candles at their altar, working with this little Prince Charming individual, doing spells, doing come to me spells, you know, using ghosts to manipulate somebody. This is somebody who's mastering their craft so that they can be initiated into this dark coven. You know, they wanted somebody to have bad luck. They manifested a ghost, and you know, so that you know, it would attack somebody. Look, a knife. I know what that feels like. Let me tell you. I have a Gemini somewhere in my chart, so I literally had a dream where this biatch right here, Pisces individual, who manifested a ghost, sent them to me in my dreams with this knife and tried to kill me. Look, dominance. Somebody's a bullhead. Pen and creation and web plan. So something about the World Wide Web, something about creating something. A pen and a paper could be important. So forgery is definitely coming to mind. Somebody could have been writing things down at the altar. That to me is writing spells. Somebody could have been writing spells, making notes of something, making some sort of a plan on the World Wide Web. This is definitely somebody who was, like I said, mastering their craft, burning candles, summoning ghosts, trying to dominate another person. dominate their sexuality, dominate their sacral chakra, creating, right? Siphoning off of somebody's sacral chakra to create something. Somebody who was trying to dominate somebody's mind. But somebody's protected. Now somebody could be being defensive because they know somebody could be going through an awakening and realizing while somebody was sitting at their table gathering information, and they're very shocked because the tower is about to shatter their world. It's about to expose this sneaky snake and wanted revenge. Like, I'm telling you, they could have been sleeping with your ex, doing sex spells just to get revenge, using roses, gathering up people, rivals, to gossip about you, being little sneaky snakes. People are just like, it surprises me at some of the no, not really. It doesn't. Why do I even say that? All right, hidden influences. So we have Rika Suave up on the table here. Rika Suave, you are up next on is right. Come on down, Joker Clown. Okay, remember this is what's hidden that the moon is illuminating. When you stumble upon the Desert Prince, you receive a gift. The plant life that exists in the desert environment is well defined, tough and succulent, even though it gets little to no water. In spite of conditions, extraordinary life can form and thrive. Be tough, have courage, and dare to dream no matter what the circumstances are. So this person could be dream walking into your dreams and astrally graping you through lust spells, burning candles. It may seem to be a hard time. Not only will you survive, you will thrive. In spite of conditions, you'll succeed. Dry spells are also true tests of faith and courage. Expect nothing less than what is in the most precious dreams and watch miracles unfold. So remember, this is a hidden influence who is trying to put you in soul mode, who was mastering the craft to get initiated into a coven, working with a high priestess. They could have went to this high priestess and did some sort of magic with them to come into your dreams to grape you. For some of you, it could have been to unalive you. They could have been sending ghosts. This is like sickening. Alrighty, but you know what? It has to come out. We're in that time frame. So, are you degrading yourself in any way or lessening the importance of your impact in your world? So this person was degrading you, spying, lying, gossiping because you butt hurt them. You rejected them. Have you allowed someone to dishonor you? Hello, look at this. Somebody dishonored you. So after you allowed them, they did it. They thought they were sly. They thought they had the perfect plan. Like, well, I'll just dominate somebody's sacral chakra and I'll siphon their energy out of their dreams and create my own, right? Or steal their idea and create it for my own. Hey, that'll work. Have you failed to stand up for your beliefs in order to get something you want? The Elder Priestess warns that continuing on a path can bring you trouble, as you may be aligning yourself with lower ideas as your companions. Another message she brings to you is this: Never sell yourself short when it comes to your intuition. You're always led to the highest ground when you follow your inner guidance. As an important responsibility is brought to you from the Elder Priestess comes as your challenger. You're being required to be a spiritual warrior, to have courage. Be ready, respect yourself, believe in your purpose, and you're being chosen to be the embodiment of the sacred in the world. In essence, you're challenged to be the best you can be out there. You can do it. Spirit is counting on you. Now remember, this is what's hidden. It's coming to the light. You've already awakened. You've seen the shit in your dreams. You trusted your intuition. You knew that this was a very cunning individual. You knew in your intuition told you that this person had some sort of a strategic plan to siphon you, to burn candles. You knew they had a plan. You knew they were trying to dominate your mind. You knew they were trying to dominate your heart. You knew they were trying to dominate your intuition. They burned candles on you, possibly burned orange candles on you. Remember, the crows are warning you. This person's about to be exposed. Somebody's going to be caw, 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 screaming like a canary is what I feel. All right. So let's see. Let's clarify the hidden influences. Clarify hidden influences for this week for the element of air. Remember, the answers you need in air signs. Look, divine timing. It's time. So they could have been doing rituals on a timely basis. See the owl, see the chicken, see the canary. They could have been doing rituals on a timely basis. Plus, what's hidden is coming to the light, is getting exposed, and Spirit's saying it's time. It's time to expose them. The clock is cuckooing. Somebody could be saying they're cuckoo. Somebody could be going cuckoo. Yeah. Some sort of hidden knowledge. Somebody's hiding something. Queen of Wands. This is this witch. Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 7 energy. 7. Like 7. 8. We've seen 7. 8. See the Queen of Wands? The Queen of Wands in reverse is somebody who's a manipulator. Somebody who's an energy manipulator. Somebody who's a sneaky snake. Somebody who's hiding something. What are they hiding? The fact that they're a witch. That they're a dark witch. They like to practice black magic. They have an altar. They did something on a continuous basis to master their witchcraft. Could be working with a Leo or another air sign. Probably sleeping with them too. Yeah, compromise. Yeah, there they are. They come together to make compromise, make some sort of a deal. What did I say about sleeping with them? Sex magic. Come to me spells, lust spells, sex magic. Somebody's very egotistical. Yep, there they are, coming into union. Sex magic. They come together to do this. They made some sort of a deal. This is the way to do this. This is the plan. But you got to listen to what I have to say there, pretty boy. This is the lesson that you got to learn something. You got to learn how to do this. You got to learn how to do these spells the right way. Somebody could be praying on you, right? As in, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, please, please, blah, 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 blah. I'm not even going to say because I put it out there. saying something backwards. That's what I just heard. They're saying their prayers backwards, using tongues. All right, so what's hidden with timing, compromise, the altar priestess in reverse, and the pretty boy? I'm telling you, what did I say? Praying, magic. This is Wednesday. High priestess, there it is in reverse. Somebody who abuses their magic and psychic powers. The Eight of Swords. And this is the thing. Now somebody is free because they're seeing through the bullshit. They're not allowing this person to manipulate their intuition, their thoughts, or anything. And this person is upset. So somebody's going to come in squealing. The Eight of Wands. Somebody's coming in real quick to expose them. Are all these cards in reverse? Or all these cards? Yeah, there's a lot of cards here. We have a Gemini energy. So we could be talking about a Gemini here. Somebody tried to block somebody's money because now somebody's under karma because they did something in the dark. Yeah, spied, lied, gossip, forgery. Somebody stole somebody's idea, forgery, signed some sort of a document. Why? Because, well, you know, they may have offered some sort of false love, right? Somebody is in despair. Somebody's heartbroken. Yeah, now somebody is coming in really quickly. They squeal because they're trying to, like, I feel, hold themselves back from getting karma. So they could be coming in, oh, I love you. But the truth is that they don't. They don't. They just want to cause you heartache and despair. It's like what was unclear. Somebody's clouded. Somebody's intuition is very clouded. And I feel like that's what they were doing magic on. They were trying to cloud somebody's intuition. They didn't want them to see something clearly here about what they were doing. Trying to gatekeep and hold somebody back. That's a lot of cards. So I'm just going to throw these back on here. You guys get the message. What is hidden? Show me some signs. Somebody's under karma, though. They didn't want somebody to answer the call. They didn't want somebody to receive their beginning. This is a couple. This person did magic on somebody. You know what I'm getting? Somebody married somebody on a spiritual level. Like somebody has a spiritual husband. They forged some sort of a document. Somebody could be married to somebody and doesn't even know it. They could have forged a marriage license here. So it could be oh. They could have been evil eyeing somebody. Definitely doing magic. Intrusive thoughts. Evil eye. Somebody broke free of the trap that somebody was trying to set them. And now somebody is under karma for the black magic because they abused their power. They abused their power. They abused their psychic abilities. They abused their magic. So somebody's magic could be literally backfiring here. Somebody also could have did magic to manipulate somebody into marriage. Somebody could have forged a document here. A corrupt judge illegally marry them. Or went to spiritual court. Yeah, look, I'm telling you. On the bottom of the deck. Somebody is scrying, using a crystal ball and cards to follow somebody's every step. Look, somebody's learned a hard lesson. 999. A completion of a cycle is near. Somebody's learned a really hard lesson here. This dark high priestess. For what they did. Okay. Look, incubus, succubus. I told you that the person that Rico Suave is possessed. Somebody is cleansing off an incubus, succubus. So what the karma is that this high priestess is getting, they could be literally learning a lesson when it comes to summoning demons. Somebody tried to attach an incubus or a succubus to somebody's sacral chakra with candle magic. Demon of lust. And this Queen of Cups cleansed it off. Right? Timing. 111. I'm telling you, I said about a couple who summoned an incubus, a succubus to have a child. They wanted to keep somebody confused. They didn't want somebody to see the truth. But in all actuality, they even could have did some sort of spider magic with the web here. Using somebody's information. ID. And they're being exposed. The heart is being exposed. So somebody could be hearing songs, channeling songs, hearing hums like in their ears. Yeah, somebody is a wounded warrior. Right? Warrior individual. They've been knocked over many, many, many times. But they pick themselves back up, dust themselves off, and gain the inspiration from that lesson. And here we go. Aquarius. Libra. This is somebody who is a liar, a corrupt judge, a corrupt authority figure. Somebody could be working with a corrupt judge, a corrupt cop. Two of Cups. I'm telling you, marriage. Somebody is in a fake marriage here. Alrighty. Let's keep going. That's the hidden influence. Obstacle. What is the obstacle this week for the element of air? What is the obstacle this week for the element of air? Yep. See, somebody wants to offer somebody a gift now. Because they're learning their lesson. For hiding some sort of a secret. Using some sort of a book, perhaps. Accessing somebody's Akashic records, which would make perfect sense with the pen and a paper. And somebody's information. And accessing somebody's Akashic records, their birth chart even, perhaps. Yeah, I'm telling you, this was a snake. This is somebody who lives in the South Node. Or somebody from the South. Somebody who is in their South Node that's learning a hard lesson about the habitual habits of using black magic to get what they want. Anytime they get mad, first thing they want to do is cast a spell and get revenge. Anytime they're envious, first thing they want to do is cast a spell, get revenge. Somebody is very arrogant, self-centered, cocky. Oh, you can't reject me because I'm God. All right. What is the obstacle? What's this flower? So be aware of a gift. It could be cursed, admired. Yeah, so the obstacle is be aware of this gift. It could very well be cursed. Somebody coming in saying, oh, but I admire you. right? I admire you. Remember, they're in their ego, right? They're going to say, oh, you're my divine counterpart. Let's come into union. Remember, they got an incubus or a succubus, but you release them because you're not settling for less than what you deserve. And you know that you're worthy of real love, not this narcissistic, manipulative energy, lust spell, me smell, whatever spell they were casting, all of them. Lust, come to me, necromancy, something on money, yeah. Mm-hmm. Obstacle, flowers, and admired. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Somebody is carrying a very heavy load here. This is somebody who, again, cast a lust spell, or a come to me spell, because they wanted somebody to admire them. They wanted somebody to chase them. This is somebody who has very low standards. It's like this is somebody who would do anything that they can to manifest. This is somebody who does sex spells to get sex. Make that make sense. Yeah, somebody did it to get in a coven. They had to master the craft to get in some sort of a secret society, some sort of a coven. They did something on a basis to master it. Tried to sacrifice somebody and put a roadblock in somebody's journey. Yep. Possibly make somebody homeless. But the cycle is complete. And this is the Queen of Wands, who's somebody who's very attractive, very beautiful, somebody who attracts, does not chase. And that's what they wanted somebody to do, to chase them. But something laid to rest. Somebody tried, this person, they were trying to ruin somebody's reputation. Yeah. Could have been their own kids. This is somebody who has 6 kids. Yeah, they were doing something on a routine basis. A repetitive pattern in their South Node. Playing foolish games, getting foolish prizes. Yeah, out of jealousy. Out of jealousy, they wanted revenge. Somebody did something to somebody's flowers. Awakening, new dawn, and beginnings. But somebody's seen the light of the situation. A contract. Somebody got manipulated into a marriage contract here. Because if somebody does not get what they want, they master manipulate to get what they want. If they're not happy, they master manipulate to get what they want. This is talking about a commitment. They manipulated somebody into a commitment. Did a spell on somebody's flowers. Used sex magic. This isn't just one person. This is a group of people. A group of people. A group of people who sacrificed a kid or an animal. Sacrificed a kid, an animal, a rabbit, a cat, whatever they could find, a fox, whatever they could get their damn hands on, possibly even a human. This is somebody who possibly even offered you up as a sacrifice. Yeah, danger. Something isn't as it seems. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody was wearing a mask. They're very, very resentful and envious and jealous. I feel like, see the unicorn there? I feel like somebody's divine team warned them not to do it. Right? Somebody could have also another individual and they called them delusional. Oh, that's not true. That's not what it is. You're delusional. That person's not dangerous. I don't have to listen to that caution. So somebody definitely could have did some necromancy, manipulating a spirit and resurrecting them. Out of envy, out of jealousy. But somebody listened to their intuition is like, something's not right here. I can feel it. Okay. Outside influences. Outside influences for the element of air this week. A snake in reverse. See the Queen of Wands? That's that master manipulator. Something is coming. It's like they're going to bite their own tail this week. See how their mouth is open, ready to take a bite? They're going to bite their own tail. This master manipulator. Because they're in their south node. They keep repeating the same habit over and over, over and over on a timely schedule. On a timely schedule. Scheduled time frame. So, yeah, they're about to be exposed. It's ridiculous. Alrighty. So show me this outside influence with the snake in reverse. Regret. So they regret what they were doing. This is somebody could be regretting doing this magic on a timely basis to get initiated, to master their witchcraft, to get initiated into a coven. So it could very well be this Queen of Wands coming in and singing like a canary, but in all actuality, they were involved in it because they were having sex with the pretty boy. Yeah, something about the past. So somebody's observing somebody online, and they got a grip on something. Self-worth. What card? Who had that about being worthy? Somebody being worthy of love. All right. So outside influences. The snake in reverse. Regret. Because something's coming back and biting they sneaky snake ass. Yeah. Because the cycle is over. A cycle is over, and some sort of a spell is coming back to bite them for what they did. Right? Because somebody put up a heavy boundary, and they're like, you know what? I don't need the drama. I'm just going to step out of here. You know, I don't want the drama. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I'm just going to step back. I'm going to put up my boundary. Somebody has a set of rose-colored glasses, right? And I'm going to lift myself up out of this backstab betrayal, this pain and suffering, right? Now somebody wants to come back around because the moon done exposed their witchery. They may have missed some sort of an opportunity here. Outside influences. I'm telling you something about timing. The snake's coming back around and biting their own tail because they have some sort of a demon. So it's being returned to sender. It's being returned to sender. It's time, is what Spirit is saying. It's time to see through the illusion. The cycle is complete. Now somebody is going to regret because they're going to be possessed. They're going to be possessed. I'm telling you. Oh, they're going to be shocked. Look, how about that? Look, snake. 2 people. There's 2 people. One's that's going to have incubus and succubuses. And they're going to be shocked. Somebody's going to be very shocked. Revenge, despair, rivals. This group, this posse who want to revenge and despair. This coven. I don't even know where it's at. This coven. The snake's coming back around and biting a tail. And so he's going to be shocked. See how it's round somebody? Somebody's going to be experiencing a tower moment because they did BANE magic with a group of people. While whoever I'm talking to, you got 888. A new opportunity is coming your way because you are indestructible, and so is that crown. So they could have been messing with your crown chakra. You remain calm. You remain tranquil. Yeah, you've seen 555. You're like, well, it's time for me to move on, right? I'm telling you, there's the spider. So they set a spider. They've been doing spider magic. They've been doing necromancy. They've been doing lust. They've been doing everything under the sun on a timely basis. Yep, using somebody's name. Times 3. 777. At midnight. Siphoning off that sacral chakra at night while somebody's sleeping. All right, the best action to take for the element of air. The best course of action to take. Oh, yeah, look. So another 7 of swords. The best course of action to take is take what's been shown you, what's being exposed to you. I would take it to the cops. Yep. Because secretly, this person is heartless. They are. They're definitely heartless. They've been secretly holding a book or using a book for black magic. Best course of action with the letter in reverse. Yeah. Put them on mute. Block them. Just don't take it at face value. Don't take it personally. They're being that's what you need to know. This is talking about that forged document. They forged some sort of a document, a license, a marriage license. It could be any kind of a document. Marriage license is what's coming up here. They want to ask for forgiveness for possibly offering you up. That, to me, that looks like blue in a cup. Because you rejected their offer. This is some petty ass people. All right, so outside influences, the letter, reverse, and mute. Look, the Hermit, private investigator, 3 of Cups. So there could literally, somebody could be in jail, in prison. Somebody could be in spiritual jail because we did have the Judgment card. Somebody could be in spiritual jail for evil eye backfire or forging a document. I knew that card come out. What was hidden? This forged document. So the best course of action I would do would be to take it to the cops. Put their ass in jail. All 3 of them. Because there was 3 people involved in this. One of them could have been a Virgo. One of them could have been a Virgo. One of them could have been a Leo. One of them is definitely a Pisces. We've had Pisces come through. You have Five of Wands and the Six of Wands. Step back. Don't be defensive. Ground your energy. Make sure you keep your boundaries up. This person's wearing rose-colored glasses. It's the same old schmeal. All right. So the best course of action. Protect yourself. You're being warned. Something isn't as it seems. Somebody may try to force you into doing something by gunpoint. Look, communication and grounding. You definitely need to ground your energy because there's definitely a message coming through. Whatever this is, please ground your energy and don't do something stupid, because it could very well be a setup to get you put in jail. And that could be why you got the forged document here. Yeah. Clover, luck is on your side. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, the crow is warning you. Something you predicted faded in the cards. So here I am, Freya's crone, predicting through the cards. Right? I am one of a kind. And somebody is desiring, see the shaping into the incubus, succubus. Somebody is in spiritual jail. Somebody's getting some bad news, because if I find out that somebody forged my name and put me in a false marriage, they're going to jail. Because I'm not playing games. So if you're watching, I'm letting you know. I'm not playing games. Yeah. So the best course of action is to ground yourself. Don't take it personally. Okay? So don't go on unhinged here. Don't go unhinged, ready to cuss somebody out or throat punch somebody. Right? Ground your energy, because you're unique, and understand that you're being targeted because you are a unicorn. You are unique. You are irreplaceable. You're one of a kind. And people admire you for who you are. And somebody doesn't like it. The fact that people like you, people follow you, and are jealous and envious because they feel you should not be liked because they don't like you. Well, we 2 years old here in kindergarten. Are we 2 years old? I'm looking like Mary Sue because Johnny Joe don't like you. I'm not going to like you, Johnny Joe, because Mary Sue don't like you. Are we 2 years old? Grow the hell up. All right, outcome. Like little freaking kids, adult children here. The outcome. You got a decision to make. Queen of Pentacles. What door are you going to walk through? Are you going to walk through the one that gets you in jail? Or are you going to walk through the one that says, nah, I don't have time for this. I grown up. So definitely, absolutely make sure you ground your energy. Yeah, because this is a heartless individual. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely somebody who's a womanizer, somebody who thinks that they are, you know, master cock there, or master cunt, whatever you want to call it. Right? They may be doing something because they're afraid that the divine is going to come in and whoop their ass if they don't. So they're going to bring some sort of a secret message to you, right? About this commitment that you don't even know about for some of you. All right. Outcome. Yeah, springtime. This is going to happen in the spring. Whether it's this spring, last spring, spring of 2020 even. I'm telling you, twin flame. So you really need to understand that you are not abandoned here. You are loved, and you got people around you because you're a chosen one. You're on a twin flame journey, right? And that's what you need to understand. You got a specific soulmate around you who wants to come in and tell you something. The answer is no to the commitment. Purge. Please forgive me. So somebody could have told you no for a past commitment. And now you may understand why you didn't get this offer. A cycle is completed now, and somebody is returning. Look, this masculine, you've seen him in your dreams. A mask has come off. Somebody could be masking. Like I said, somebody could be wearing a mask, masking themselves as your soulmate, your twin flame, and they are not. They want to come in and mask themselves as your soulmate so that you will choose them instead of the real deal. They're going to try to put a spell on you so that you will see them as the one. Casting a lust spell, a come to me spell, something along them lines. Oh, I missed the card. All right, so the outcome. Yeah. Oh, yes. What did I just say? They're lying. They are lying. Trying to trap you. So don't make a snap decision. Take a step back, ground your energy. Because this is not your soulmate. This is not your twin flame. They want to trap you under some sort of a spell to make them appear as though they love you. They are your twin flame. They are your soulmate. Oh, I love you. You're I don't understand, a fake spiritualist is coming to mind, somebody who's acting fake, like they're a fake flame, when in all actuality, they're possessed. They got some sort of a demonic attachment. They don't want you to see clearly what their agenda is, while they see clearly that you're unique, and they want you to enter into this contract. For some of you, they could have already did some sort of a spiritual contract, like contacted, went up to the heavens, to your guides, or made some sort of a spiritual, like did a spell and did a spiritual marriage. For some of you, my nose is itchy, so I'm on point here. Look, 10-10. And now they want to come back around. So, decision, spring, ace of swords in reverse. Yeah, they definitely forged something. Definitely forged something. Yeah, because they were angry. They did something with your root chakra. Because they were angry. 555. Moving in a new direction. Stay calm. Don't rip somebody's head off. Don't. This black magic casket could have used somebody's skull, messing with their skull. All right, let's finalize this reading with a final message from the light workers or angels. Yeah, a miracle is manifesting. Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. So a miracle is occurring here. where you're going to take some sort of a leap of faith. You're going to be jumping on some sort of a project here. And you got this hater who is meditating, projecting at her altar or their altar, projecting negative thoughts, negative intentions, projections, casting spells, writing things down on an earth angel. Somebody who has a very high calling. And who's going to discover something. This is somebody who's on a twin flame journey. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. And that's exactly what you're doing. Because you have a high calling. You're very unique. You're very special. And this person was envious of the fact that you have a high calling. You have a connection with the angels. You are here as an earth angel. Earth is protecting you. You're being protected by your angels. And you got this hater who is very angry, who did root magic on you to block love, to block finances, to make you sick. Signed and forged documents. Did sex magic. Did come to meals. Did lust spells. In a coven. Was teaching other people in the coven how to master their craft. Here, this is how you do this. You burn this candle. You say this intention. You write this down so somebody could have a document with your information on it. Could have stole it out your damn mailbox. All right, so remember, there is something coming this week, Aarons. Please remain calm. Ground your energy. Do not make some sort of a hasty decision. I gotta practice. I keep telling myself that because I have a habit of reacting and letting it later. So I'm warning you and I'm telling myself, ground your energy. Don't react. Okay? Because you got this hater who's a really hating. And you got the snake charmer. Who we got a Pisces, a Virgo, Leo, an Aries, a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, Gemini. You got a whole freaking bunch of them. They were working together to make this craft. That are all under karmic judgment and learning a very hard lesson, casting the evil eye upon an earth angel, using BANE magic, forging contracts, forgery, abusing their magic, abusing their psychic abilities, using intrusive thoughts, projecting hate, envy, getting tarot readings. All because she or he was jealous, envious of somebody's beauty, envious of somebody's compassion, the love, and their attractiveness.